Game On, brought to you by Betway and Audio Visual Systems.
You are watching Game On.
Ta-da! Ta-da! And once again, it's another thrilling, exciting Friday. It's the 5th of April. You already know what time it is. I'm not going to bore you with that, but definitely you know why the energies are up. We've been mentioning 5th of April over and over again for weeks now. Yes. And you know what it is. Well, anyway, welcome to Game On. My name is Serial, a.k.a. Fresh and QT. You don't know. And I'm here with
Nana Isofo Boris Humans, a.k.a. Adios. Now I have to take it regardless. 6 names.
Anyway, welcome to Game On.
Thank you. Welcome to Game On as well.
Thank you. Once again, we are on the hot seat, and today we've already unveiled the trophy. Last week you saw us do the whole ceremony, and the contestants for our e-soccer tournament were able to actually even test the weight of the trophy. So it's not a children's thing. We are not playing stuff here.
It's not play.
Definitely, but nonetheless, you know the experience is never just us. This is 3 Music TV, but we have partners that make this happen. I'm talking about Betway, saying yes, Soko. The Akosombo Dam is big, but Betway's cash out is bigger. Betway is giving you more control over every thrilling bet you place. Enjoy the biggest and most reliable cash out in Ghana on Betway without any single hassle. Sign up today on betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. Not for under 18s. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Betway, get way more. Now, I know you can see the customized fits. Like she's wearing some team jersey and I'm wearing the best team's jersey, right?
The blues. Blue-blooded.
Want to shout out to I'm not even going to do it. You do it. I'm not even going to do it now because you've offended me.
Jacinda Enterprises making us look beautiful, look dapper today, and it's all because of them. Also, we're sounding amazing because of Audio Visual Systems, and Dom 21 also making us look dapper today. It's a great day to be alive. We're enjoying ourselves, but I'm more excited for what we have ahead of us today. Are you excited?
Solidly. 5th April, we'll be making noise.
I know, we've been waiting, and then it's finally here. And so energies are high. You know, tensions are also high. I can't wait to show you what's going on behind the scenes. But before that, we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back.
Betway is your gateway to a theme park full of gaming excitement. A whirlpool of wonder where your favorite games come to life. Where you can take to the skies with max payouts that reach into the millions. All in the palm of your hand. Visit betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. Betway is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Bet responsibly.
From Germany to Ghana, 100 years later, Lowy is here. Upgrade your home entertainment today with our top-of-the-line electronic gadgets and sound systems. Lowy provides television sets and speakers for your favorite space. Experience crystal clear picture and sound quality, bringing your favorite shows and movies to life with our state-of-the-art sound system that puts you right in the middle of the action. Cutting across generations and demographics, Lowy provides the quality, efficiency, and timelessness you desire, while at the same time offering over-the-top value. We see you, we hear you, we build together at home, work, gym, and everywhere else. The clangs stay with you, creating a pleasurable listening experience and environment, bringing you closer to the world in full color. For a brand that will stay with you today, tomorrow, and always. Revel in the magic of Lowy. Contact 0201 957 739.
We're going to discuss the business of content creation.
Influencing is all about branding and the content that you put out and the quality of the content that you put out. So then when you put that quality of content out and then a brand comes to talk to you, there are some brands, they have some budget, they don't come to the seller night. we will not take it.
Yes.
See, trust me, if you know, even if we are hungry, we will not take it. So go home, go and rethink it so that when you have a bigger budget, you come back. You come back. I was supposed to be that lawyer daughter, but I hate that profession. I'm sorry, I love you lawyers.
There are times when my mom had literally like thrown my things out of the house.
Hey. Clothes, or you mean like your equipment?
My clothes.
Why?
Because niggas not sleeping at home.
Yeah, I also feel like the whole influencing thing is new in Ghana.
Yeah, very new.
I feel like people underestimate how much you can make from content creation. But there's just one thing that hurts me when somebody says that my money is from a man because I work so hard. It's this is one thing that hurts me. Like, you can tell me my breast has fallen, I'm fat, I'm this. I don't care because I see myself as a bad bitch. My mother, when I was growing up, my mother told me that she wants me to be a lawyer because her dad was a magistrate. So she wanted me to be a lawyer, and I said, why is she not a lawyer? And she said, her eye was paining, and I said, me to my eye is paining me.
Just Vibes is brought to you by Johnny Walker, 2131, Betway, and Flame Condoms.
Vibe with us, both on and off the airwaves. Connect with us via @3musicTV on X and Instagram. Groove with us on Facebook @3music. Catch the visual party on YouTube @3musicTV. And let's keep the web poppin' at www.3music.tv. We're not just music, we are the lifestyle of music. You were watching Game On.
And just like a halftime break, we are back. But when you were young, they always used to tell you, go for gold. Where there you have it on your screens. A golden trophy with a crystal ball at the top. If you be gamer, if this, they get your attention, I don't know what else will. Because apart from the bragging rights, having access to this Game On e-soccer trophy is definitely something to have. Special place on your mantle, on your shelf for you to put this when you win. And you definitely know that it's going to be something that's timeless, courtesy of Game On. Now, we've had a very exhilarating competition from the main round of all the contestants, breaking it down to 16
and then
Arena 233. It was
awesome.
A jam. There was a crowd. People were playing vividly, avidly. Charlie, the vim for video games was just...
I was surprised.
Mind-blowing.
It was really,
that just
really
tells
intense.
you that it's definitely not just a game. This is definitely more than a game. But we have highlights of the journey so far because we want you to experience it all before we get into the crunch of the day, which is the final competition between our two finalists. You know who they are already. But before we get to that, let's check out where we began. Yes, it's the Game On e-soccer tournament. It's your boy Serial, aka Fresh and Cutie. This Game On is big. We're taking over the whole city. We're taking over your consoles and, of course, your fingers on the pad. Listen, we're here at Arena 233. We're rocking it down. The tournament has kicked off, and it's kicked off in grand style. Charlie, the talking child. Let's go check it out. All the energies and the adrenaline is high right here in Arena 233. This is still the Game On esports tournament. Yes, I have Cobbs and Endless with me here. Endless on my left, Cobbs on my right. Now they're going to be telling us their experience quickly as the kickoff has started right here on the Game On e-soccer tournament. Bro, what's it been like so far?
So far so good. It's been all great here, and then my opponent was a bit shaky, so I did what had to be done. Simple.
Did you win?
Yeah, very easy. I won 11 goals. 11 goals to 0. 11 goals to 0. 11
goals to 0. I gave you the mic again to make sure. So you are in good spirits. You are sure you've got this in the bag.
High spirits.
All right, high spirits on my right. Let's check out Endless right here. Charlie, how has it been since the beginning?
The experience has been great, actually. Yeah, I won my first game, but I'm looking forward to win more games and progress to the next stages and all. Yeah.
What was the scoreline on your game?
It was just 3-0.
Just 3-0. Charlie, you're doing well. 3 on my left, 11 right here. Stay tuned. There's more conversations and interviews coming up right here on Game On. How's the game been so far?
It was great. It was great. Less for us, but it was great.
How did your first game go? Did you win? Did you lose? What was the experience?
I lost the first game. I lost the second game also.
You played, I see you're from Play Province. What's the vibe? How do you feel about the place? And did you win or did you lose?
Yeah, I won both legs. And the place is very cool. I like the surrounding and everything. Yeah.
All right. So having won, do you think you're going to get to where? Because I know Play Province is an esporting collective, right? And you guys are champions. So do you think this is the one that you get to walk away with the trophy?
Yeah, they are tougher opponents, but we'll try our best and take the trophy.
Have the reigning champion of our maiden edition of eSoccer Sports Tournament right here to my right. I'm talking about the man Skradada. He held it down, took it to the ultimate extent and came out victorious and walked away with that trophy. Do you remember? I'm sure we'll catch you up on that. Nonetheless, he's in the house trying to scope out what the competition might look like this time around, and we want to have a conversation with him and see exactly what kind of mind frame he's in. Skradada, welcome.
Thank you so much.
How's the vibe? You've looked around. I'm sure you are scoping on the low, looking Viper. You wear your hoodie. You know what I mean? See, say you there around. What be the vibe, Charlie?
It's been cool. I just came in and I think I've seen a lot of faces. It might be a hell of a match this time, but we'll sail through by God's grace.
Are you concerned? Do you fear?
No, I'm not.
Either help me or for real?
No, I'm not.
Okay, but what do you see that's different from the first edition and this edition?
So with this one, I think a lot of people showed up. I think the first one was close to 20 people, but now I'm seeing a lot of faces. And I think with time it's going to be bigger and better.
Do you think you are going to be the one to take the trophy this time around? We saw what Skradada did on the first edition. Is it going to be Mario taking it up this time?
Well, I feel confident in winning, and I'm going to bring my best to win everything. I'm taking it home. I feel confident.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how easy was your match?
Oh, it was like a 2. It was very difficult, but my opponent was my teammate, and we've trained before. I've played against him several times, so it was very difficult, and I'm glad I could show my talent on a big stage like this.
Charlie, the game there, it go on. Theory music is sport there. Arena 2-3-3 ultimate, but everybody they play the game is sport there. Actually, I play my first match where I win. So with the upcoming games, if you watch out, I go win. I'm La Vista. I'm in me bouquet.
Bro, how's the vibe?
So it was cool. It was a nice experience, and the first leg I had some controller issue, but it's part of the game.
It's part of the game.
Yeah,
I like that. I
enjoy it.
So what are you looking forward to? I mean, there's still more to be done, right?
Yeah, there's still more to be done. We'll go home and train and come back.
I mean, the games didn't go as expected. I was expecting to dominate more than this.
There we have amazing highlights from day one of the tournament. You can tell that a lot of people were excited, and we saw the guy La Vista, right? He said he's going to win. Game. So he's not here. He's not part of our finalists. But after the first day, we brought it down to 16 finalists who had to battle for the final 2. Tensions were high, but it was still exciting. Here's a look.
Now, I know you can see the lineup, and this is the second edition of the GameOn eSoccer tournament. So what I'm going to be doing is, of course, we can't interview everybody. It's a big competition, but I'm going to turn around and randomly start my interviews wherever I want. Gentlemen, afternoon.
Afternoon.
What's the name and what's the vibe, Charlie?
Oh, I'm Christopher, and yeah, I'm feeling positive coming into this and round of 16 today, and yeah, I'm expecting a lot. I'm expecting all the way to the finals for me. Yeah.
So you are going to be one of our 2 gentlemen winning today?
Yeah, I'm coming here with a champion mentality. So I'm going to keep it calm and play my best, play my game. Yeah.
All right, you see the film. Everybody saying me the champion. No, 16 people, but they went 2 people now. My man in the cap, Bulls. Repping hard, bro. What's good?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm coming to win the tournament here, Charlie. I just came with vibes, and I'm just hoping to win the tournament. Yeah.
What's the name and what was your first game like?
Okay, my name is Kobe. I'm here to play my first game.
No, I mean the other time.
No, I didn't play.
You didn't play? Okay, so you're okay. No problem. That's fine. That's a vibe. Kobe is also looking forward to win. The competition is going to be intense. Now, if you look on your left, Play Province. If you look on your right, Play Province. Now, a familiar face. Even though you pay me, I see your face. What's good, bro? Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
What be the vim?
Oh, the vim beside they come win. So, they come win. They come win the tournament. So, yeah.
You sure? You know they come. You know they talk about the two, the one of the two. They come for the title itself. How confident are you, bro?
You can see the way they talk. I know you say come back with me. Yeah, so if you know.
All right, boys know they smile. Look, Pemios, very serious because, of course, Play Province is in the house. Double dose. They're coming for the championship. Now, I'm going to my last contender to pick his mind and see exactly what's going to be happening. Gentlemen, don't tell your head. You do like a pass up. I know pass you. What's up? What's the name? Who are you repping and what's the vibe?
Endless, I'm repping Team Canvic. Yeah, we are here to take everything and go home.
Canvic, Squadada. Okay. So Skadada is squad day. Today. Charlie, it's 3 Music TV. It's GameOn e-soccer tournament. It's all fun. It's all bands, but it be warfare for here. You never be not just be game. This is the real competition. Stay tuned right here.
I'm Ella from Dom 21 and I'm here at the GameOn e-soccer tournament at the Arena 233. Dom 21 is a designing and branding firm. We are specialized in all aspects of designing and branding, especially branding as a whole as it is. We are proud sponsors of this beautiful initiative in collaboration with 3 Music. Our main goal is to reach out to the large platform that 3 Music has. We are located in Accra, Newtown, and Kolebu. Our socials are Dom21_Ghana on Instagram, Facebook.
I really hope you've been following the GameOn e-soccer tournament because it's been crazy. Trust me, the intensity and the competitive nature of this edition has just outdone the first edition. Now, Squadada is sitting nicely at the top as champion of edition 1, but now we have the 2 gentlemen who have determined themselves to be champions today, and they're going to tell you how they came about that and their experience here at GameOn edition 2, because one of them is going to be this season's champ. Stay tuned right here.
Yo, Charlie, this with Dios Bendega. Charlie, player of Play Province. I'll be with the Bob. You know the brand already. Charlie, we did a 3 Music tournament, and then I make them go to the finals. Me then Sean they meet. The Canvic boys already I mean them since the last one. It's called the semi-finals. Big ups goes Canada score, and by this time I promise you see what go do them. The whole tournament, it be the way they give we monitors this time, Charlie. It make we all feel the game. Excuses no day. Yo, Charlie, the finals will be on the 5th of April at the 3 Music premises. I they won't make all my fans can support me. I be the Bob. You know, say me, I they do 2 trophies every year. So this go be my first one, then we move on to the next.
It's Teezy, and I mean from the start I've been telling you guys that I was expecting to reach the finals, and here I am. I mean, I wouldn't really say it was an easy journey, but yes, as you could see, if you watch the stream, the semi-finals was a very heated game. I was down by 2 goals in the first leg, and I mean, I was thinking so much. I was like, how am I going to do this and all that, because he can just hold the ball and then, you know, game end. But I gained my courage back, went in the game, started off 2-0. He took 1, gave him 3-1. I mean, it was a back and forth game. But I believe that game was really mine because I had so many chances. Even though I missed them, in the end went to the penalty shootout and I took the game. I thank the Lord for this day, and yeah. Once a winner, always a winner. All right, so the finals is on the 5th of April at the 3 Music TV headquarters. I'm expecting you guys to be there because I've come this far and I really need your support in person.
In summary, everything you need to know about the GameOn e-soccer tournament season 2. It's definitely been a great experience so far. Courtesy Arena 233 for holding us down with all the gaming equipment we need and bringing all the boys and girls into the zone for an e-soccer experience. Now, we're no longer alone on set. Nah. It's about that time. You met them last week, and we're going to reintroduce our reigning champions for this season so far, because from 16 we went down to 2. Now, on the last week's episode, AC introduced the gentleman first. This time, I'm going to go first to my left with the man Sean Teezy. Welcome again to GameOn. What's the vibe, Charlie?
Thank you. I don't know if you saw outside, but my people are here to support. So my vim is up.
Rolling deep, indeed. I'm not going to walk alone. I like that vibe. Okay. To my right, we have the brother who has 2 dangerous nicknames. There's Kalu, don't fool, full stop.
One,
and then there's Wicked and Jovial. You don't know. And that is the warning shot. When they tell you Wicked and Jovial, don't play.
I mean, how?
Bro, what's the feeling?
Oh, I feel pretty confident because I believe that I believe in quality, not quantity. So.
All right. Some lyrical battle start. Okay. I like it. Charlie, it's all about jabs. It's all about goals. It's all about scoring when you have the opportunity. And that's what our e-soccer tournament is about. Now, you've seen our 2 champions. They told you all about themselves last week. We're not going to get into all that once again because we have a game to play. But before that, you already know we got bills to pay. So we're going to go on a short break. When we come back, everything is going to switch around. This is Game On. Stay tuned.
Betway is your gateway to a theme park full of gaming excitement. A whirlpool of wonder where your favorite games come to life. Where you can take to the skies with max payouts that reach into the millions. All in the palm of your hand. Visit betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. Betway is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Bet responsibly.
From Germany to Ghana, 100 years later, Lowy is here. Upgrade your home entertainment today with our top-of-the-line electronic gadgets and sound systems. Lowy provides television sets and speakers for your favorite space. Experience crystal clear picture and sound quality, bringing your favorite shows and movies to life with our state-of-the-art sound system that puts you right in the middle of the action. Cutting across generations and demographics, Lowy provides the quality, efficiency, and timelessness you desire, while at the same time offering over-the-top value. We see you, we hear you, we build together at home, work, gym, and everywhere else. The clangs stay with you, creating a pleasurable listening experience and environment, bringing you closer to the world in full color. For a brand that will stay with you today, tomorrow, and always. Revel in the magic of Lowy. Contact 0201 957 739.
We're going to discuss the business of content creation.
Influencing is all about branding and the content that you put out and the quality of the content that you put out. So then when you put that quality of content out and then a brand comes to talk to you, there are some brands, they have some budget, they don't come to Giselle and I. We will not take it.
Yes.
See, trust me, if you know, even if we are hungry, we will not take it. So go home, go and rethink it so that when you have a bigger budget, you come back.
I was supposed to be that lawyer daughter, but I hate that profession. I'm sorry, I love you lawyers.
There are times when my mom had literally thrown my things out of the house.
Hey. Clothes, or you mean like your equipment?
My clothes.
Why?
Because niggas not sleeping at home.
I also feel like the whole influencing thing is new in Ghana.
Yeah, very new.
I feel like people underestimate how much you can make from content creation. But there's just one thing that hurts me when somebody says that my money is from a man because I work so hard. It's this is one thing that hurts me. Like, you can tell me my breast has fallen, I'm fat, I'm this. I don't care because me, I see myself as a bad bitch. My mother, when I was growing up, my mother told me that she wants me to be a lawyer because her dad was a magistrate. So she wanted me to be a lawyer, and I said, why is she not a lawyer? And she said, her eye was paining. And I said, me too, my eye is paining me.
Just Vibes is brought to you by Johnny Walker, 2131, Betway, and Flame Condoms.
Vibe with us, both on and off the airwaves. Connect with us via @3musicTV on X and Instagram. Groove with us on Facebook @3music. Catch the visual party on YouTube @3musicTV. And let's keep the web poppin' at www.3music.tv. We're not just music, we are the lifestyle of music.
Welcome back. It's still Game On, and this time, like we said earlier, it's the Game On e-soccer tournament finale. As you can tell from my background, there's so many people here ready to see our two finalists battle it down. But before that, they're chilling, playing a few games, trying to also, get their game on. It's really exciting over here now. I like to talk to a few people and find out, why they are here, who they're supporting, how they feel like. And for those who are also in the tournament but did not make it to the final, who also want to know if they're supporting anyone and what their expectations today are. So come with me and let's check that out. Hi, excuse me, good evening, how are you feeling?
Okay. I'm okay.
It's like I caught you off guard.
Yeah, you did.
I'm so sorry. What's your name?
Finn.
Finn. Nice to meet you, Finn. Now, what brought you here today?
My friend Sean Teezy.
Okay, so I see you're on the team Sean Kanvik, right?
Yeah.
Are you a gamer yourself?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so Sean is your friend or?
My mate.
He's your mate in school. Okay, now I want to know what your expectations are for today.
Oh, Sean is just winning.
Okay, you're confident, but I mean, the guys from Play Province are also really good. So what do you have to say to that?
He doesn't lose, so I don't really care about them like that.
Okay, I think I like your energy. We'll keep fingers crossed. Hopefully after the game, I'll find you, Finn, and then we can have a conversation if Sean wins like you're saying he would, right? What?
He will.
You're very sure?
Yeah.
On a scale of 100?
99.99.
But that's like a 0.001%.
There is.
Okay, all right. I hear you. I'll find you later, Finn. Okay? All right. Hi, good evening. Today I'm jumping people. What's your name? How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. Kingsley is my name.
You're coming out. I'm so sorry. My name is Aesop, and I just want to know what brings you here today, or who brings you here today.
Well, I'm coming to support my boy Sean. Teezy.
Okay, it's like most of you really came here. You're also from Kanvik, or you're his friend?
Oh, I'm just a friend of his.
You're a friend, but you're not a gamer?
Oh, no, please. No.
Okay, so you're his friend from school or from church or?
School.
Okay, all right. Now, what are your expectations for the game today?
Oh, I feel like it's going to be a close game, but I feel like Sean is going to come out on top.
You feel like, or he's going to win? Which one?
I can't see, but I feel, yes.
You're going to go with what you feel, right? Okay, but why haven't you tried gaming? Because your friend is into gaming and you haven't?
Oh, I feel like I just don't have the time. And then the equipment too, wasn't it? Yeah.
So I'll find you later. Hopefully Sean wins, and then, we can have this conversation in a different way. Maybe we'll change from a feeling to something else, right? Okay, exciting. Now, moving on, I have a beautiful lady. I know you were hoping I'll not come here, but it's quite unfortunate I am here, and I know you're happy you're in a face mask, but at least tell me your name, sweetheart.
Please, my name is Ryan.
Your name is? Ariane. Nice to meet you, Ariane. My name is AC. Now, I mean, there's not a lot of ladies here, and so I'd want to ask you, what brings you here today?
Please, Sean brings me here.
Sean. Okay, so are you a gamer yourself, or you're a friend of Sean?
I'm a friend of Sean.
Okay, so you came to support him?
Yes.
Okay, so do you think he's going to win being his friend, or you're not sure?
I am sure he will win.
I like the confidence that you exude. And even though you have covered your face, you are still backing up your friend. But have you tried gaming, at all?
When I was young.
Okay, but you don't have any interest right now.
Right now, when I was watching my friend, I feel like I have some interest.
So would you like to try that out?
Yeah.
We'll be looking for maybe the next edition. You rather be the one here, and Sean will be coming to support you. Won't that be nice?
Yes, please.
Okay, love that. Okay, so I'll find you later after the whole show. Okay. Anyways, it's still Game On, and we're still chatting with the people who are here to support Kalu and Sean. It's getting really exciting, and of course, I'm gonna come to you, sweetheart. Hello, good evening. I love your shirt. What's your name? Nanabina. Nice name. Now, how are you feeling tonight? Why did you come here tonight?
I came to support Sean.
Hey, it's like Sean literally has the whole crowd over here. I mean, okay. I like the energy in the house. And now, are you a gamer yourself, or you just came to support him as a friend?
I came to support as a friend.
So you don't play game?
I do play.
So then, yeah, that's what I want to hear, because not a lot of girls play games. So tell me where the interest came from, to start gaming.
Oh, when I was younger, yeah.
So you play online like Sean and the others?
No, I don't play online.
So just for fun, right?
Yeah.
And you're sure Sean is going to win tonight?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I like that. I'll find you after, okay? All right, nice to meet you. Oh my God, it is getting intense. We're not sure who's going to win, but the game will be on soon. It's still Game On with myself, Isofa, and Cyril. See you soon. It's still Game On. We're having interactions with the people who are here to support our two finalists. I have with me faculty from Play Province, am I right?
Yes, please.
How are you feeling tonight?
Oh, I'm feeling very excited.
Okay, now knowing that you are from Play Province, it means you are Team Kalu, true or false?
Yes, please. True.
Okay, now before we get into that, were you at any of the games, the first day or the second day at Arena 233?
I was there at the second day.
What was it like, the experience, and did you think that Kalu was going to come out as one of the two finalists?
Yes, please.
Hey, are you sure?
Yeah, I had much confidence.
What made you think that? Did you watch his games? What were some of the indicators that made it seem like, he's going to get to the top?
He has more experience in playing in tournaments, so that's why.
What are your predictions for the game tonight?
He's winning tonight, no doubt. But then I'm sure he's going to score like a lot of goals.
A lot of goals. You can't give me
more than 6.
More than 6 goals.
Yes.
You do realize that Kalu is also a really good player, right?
I do know that.
And you think Sean is going to be able to score 6 goals?
Yes.
Okay, I'll find you after.
Not in one game, but cumulatively more than 6 goals.
More than 6 goals with all the games that he's going to play. All right, hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to see if your prediction is true. But thank you so much for coming through.
You're welcome.
All right, so it's still Game On, and we're about to experience greatness as Sean and Kalu battle it out for the winner or the champion of the second edition of the Game On e-soccer tournament. My name is Sofa. Let's get into it. I'm going to hand you over to the shoutcaster, and he's going to take over. Let's go.
You are watching Game On.
It's time for the ultimate showdown. It's time for our eyes to be logged on to one game and one game only. The moment where the gaming community and everybody supporting this Game On e-soccer tournament has been waiting for is finally here. We're here at the grand finals. My name is Slimor, and it's an absolute pleasure to be on your screens once again. And we are so grateful for season 2 coming on with the Game On e-soccer tournament, and we can't wait for the grand finals to begin. It's been a wonderful time being here, and I'm joined by the one and only Big Ups from Play Province. Big Ups, Charlie, welcome in. What do you make of the second edition of the Game On e-soccer tournament, and what are your expectations going into the final?
Okay, thank you very much. And I think this second edition has been very, very competitive. And as I told Priscilla earlier on, I think right from the day 1 of the tournament, I told her this second edition is going to be very, very competitive compared to the first edition. Yeah, and looking at
this is coming from a finalist in the first edition, so you know.
And I mean, looking at the crowd, Sean has actually pulled here. I mean, you can actually tell lots of people have been anticipating this match, and I mean, all I can say in this match is I'm actually expecting lots of tactics. I mean, tactical changes and strategic attacks and everything. And all I can say is, may the best player win this game. Yeah.
Well, Big House has already given you a gist of what will be happening today. Let the games begin. We are ready for the big action. Carlo of Play Province takes on Sean of Canvic Records Esports. We have a repeat of the final which happened last year between the two esports teams, and the big games begin. Everybody is hyped and we are underway. The game we've all been waiting for is here. Carlo with the French national team in their traditional red and blue kit, and we've got Sean, who's been rocking with the Real Madrid outfit since day one of the GameOn Soccer Tournament Season 2, and they've just been doing wonders for him. So if they've been working well for him, why change it? And he's looking to start as strongly as he can, as Rodrigo tests the waters early. But they are playing in the 95 overall game mode, so sometimes you could say, okay, teams don't count. But we've seen Sean stick with Real Madrid for a very long time. We've seen Carlo also stick with the French national team. Do you think teams matter in the 95 overall game mode?
I think when it comes to 95 overall, you know, it's more of like a balanced game. So I think everything, I can say everything is actually, they all have equal abilities and everything. But then this is the case where I'm actually going to go with, I mean, the meta of the game. So I myself, I'm actually going to prefer a team with, I mean, with players who have height and all that, yeah. Because I think the meta now is actually, if you actually have height, when it comes to attacking options, I think that's the meta. So I will actually prefer, I mean, a team with lots of...
That's why we are seeing players like Oselu with the first big chance of the game. Great turn to find the open chance. And he almost found the back of the net there. Sean just giving us a taste of what this final is going to be like. Mind you, this final is going to be played in the best of 3 series. First to 2 games win. And it's going to be incredible. Carlo looking to open the back line there with the over-the-top through ball. Olivier Giroud flagged for offside. But the start has already given us an intense one. It's looking to be incredible from here on out. 12 minutes into the game gone already. And we've got 2 strong chances to enjoy from Alaba. Sean testing it really early, holding onto the ball very well with Vinicius Jr. He's just taking his time to assess the options, and Carlo holding his ground in that defensive shape. Alaba, the pass into Vinicius, well, that's premium patience from Sean, and he could open up here for him. Rodrigo, but the dribbling is just immaculate from Sean at this point. Holding onto the ball so well, opening up the defense of Carlo. But you've also got to praise the resilience from Carlo, preventing him from finding the opener here on the press. Still comes as Bellingham still on the ball. They're currently watching the grand finals of the GameOn Soccer Tournament between Carlo and Sean, and the start has been incredible. But the shape in which Sean has already taken is he's going to put a lot of pressure on his opponent. And we've seen that time and time again from him throughout the whole of the tournament. Do you feel like Carlo has the right defense to deal with any threats that Sean poses so far? Because I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of those stuffs early on in this game.
Yeah, you know, one thing I can say about Sean, I've played him myself, and I know one thing I know about him, his abilities, his qualities actually is ball holding and controlling the game. And he has lots of composure. I mean, when he's attacking, I mean, if he doesn't see his player, he's not going to pass the ball, and that's one thing I actually like about him. And if they're able to control the game, I think the player who is able to control this game, I can tell you for a fact is, I mean, 90% or 80% assurance that he is the one going to win this game.
Incredible, and I think that's the most important thing. If you've got control, you will be able to dominate the game. And earlier on, you could see Sean dominating possession, but Carlo slowly building into the game. Cross comes in from Mbappe through and trying to fight his way through. But we are seeing Carlo able to get the crosses in. As Bida said earlier, if you've got players with height, like Olivier Giroud, Marcos Thuram up front, you've got the advantage of playing the balls over the top and possibly winning those headers. And that's why we've seen Sean also deploy Oselu into this lineup. If we are playing a normal game mode where it wasn't 95 overall, I don't think we'll see Oselu in the lineup, but the height does count. Yeah. And that's why the Spaniard is in the team. Carlo's turn now to try to open that defense of Sean. We hasn't really been tested so far in this game. Mbappe, the cut back into Coleman, looking for That acute angle, great pass into Giroud. Shot from distance, and we've opened the scoring. Olivier Giroud to open up the grand final. Kalu goes up by a goal to nil.
So, you know, one thing one thing I've seen in Kalu's game is he is actually composed in his attack, because I think Sean's defense is very, very compact, and I mean it will take a very composed player or a very composed attacker to break through his defense, and you can see just right there that was what Kalu just did, and it was really amazing.
Composure at its best. We promised you top tier FC24 action, and we are already delivering. Kalu up by a goal to nil. Can't care to see of that incredible finish from Olivier Giroud up front. Sean looking for the response. Well, that would have been an instant one. But the defense getting in the way. The play province man up by a goal to nil. But the pressure is just intense. And I'm just glad that I've got big ups here with me to just kind of give you guys an insight on how things are going. Kalu open with the chance. And it makes no mistake for close range. Kylian Mbappe, near post finish, gets the second one to go down. But you spoke of composure, and that was composure right there. Kalu picking his spot and finding the back of the net. Very, very impressive goal.
You know, when it reaches at this point, when you get to this point, you know, it's a one-on-one occasion, and that's where the mind game sets in. You could clearly see Sean try moving his keeper, and I actually thought for a moment Kalu was going to take the first shot, and you could see Kalu was very, very composed, and this composure at its best, and that was a very great delivery from Kalu.
Incredible delivery from Kalu. When you get in situations like those, you could be caught between two minds, but he was set. There is Oselu with it. Go back. That's more like it from Sean. We hear the roars from the crowd. That time took his time really well with the dribbling, and Oselu fires him straight right back into the game. We are not done yet, and this is what we expect from a final.
You know, all fingers are crossed. I mean, this final is actually going to be, an amazing final. You see, that was just, a quick response from Sean. Lots of people, this is not really the result. Lots of people were actually expecting. Kalu taking the lead. 2-goal lead. That wasn't really what I think most of the fans were actually expecting, most of the viewers were expecting. But let's see how the games go. Now it's 2-1 now. Let's see how it goes now.
The game is rightly poised at a perfect stance. And in just the first half of our first game, we've had a 3-goal thriller. And the promises to be more. The GameOn e-soccer tournament final is already heated up. And because I've got a finalist here with me, him sharing his thoughts about this game is very, very crucial. And he's already told us that this year's competition is even more tougher than last year's. And kudos to both of these guys for making it here. Let me take you through how that semi-final went. Kalu took on Mayweather of Convict Records Esports and Amasi. That was epic. It literally took them 3 games to decide who will go to the final. But at the end of it all, it was Kalu had the resilience to stand tall and make the final. For Sean, it was drama all the way against Christopher. At a point in time, I spoke to him, and he was like, he felt like he wasn't the best player on the day, but he had the composure to take it to penalty shootout. And so far, what we've seen is, if Sean takes you to penalty shootouts, you are in trouble. As the first half comes to an end, the first half of this game comes to an end. Big ups. What have you seen from this first half that has just excited you? Because I am sure excited going into the second half.
I think from the first 17 minutes was what I actually expected. All attack from Sean. He's that guy who really likes to attack and who keeps his composure until he sees his player. He's not going to pass the ball, and that was what I saw in the first 17 minutes. But then you could actually tell that Kalu took the momentum from. He actually capitalized on his first chance, and he took the momentum from there, and he was able to score the second goal. But it's now 2-1. One lead is not. Is no.
And one goal lead is
it's a very dangerous. So let's see what happens in this second half.
Well, we are all eager and itching to see what happens. Kalu's looking to start the second half very, very intense, as he almost got the car back into Mbappe. But you've got to notice this parting of play from Kalu, where he's very patient with the ball, looking for the spaces really, really well, and he's kind of caused Sean problems going into the second half. And I'm sure Sean, he's probably speaking to himself, telling himself, hey, I've got to be more solid at the back, kind of keep a compact shape, and going into the second half, he'll be looking to correct those mistakes. But that's what the GameOn e-soccer tournament is all about. That's why it's not just a one-off game. It's a best of 3 series. So even if you make a mistake, you have a chance to come back. But if you make too many mistakes, it could go against you. As Sean gets a foul in there. But I think this tournament has just been incredible. A big shout out to Free Music for putting this one together, and of course Ultimate Battle for incredible production works. It's definitely been intense, and this final already living up to expectations. Here comes Carvajal with Sean dancing in the area. Bellingham the pass came a bit too early, and the on-field ref says that one is going to be offside. But we've got to notice some things about FC24, and when the game was released this year, there have been patch after patch after patch, and you kind of feel like the metaphor this patch this time around is the players with the hype. That's why we are seeing a lot of those tall players in there. But you've kind of cast your mind back to what the Europeans are doing, what the international players are doing. Like the next and the Premier League, we saw Erling Haaland be the star of the show. Do you feel like Olivier Giroud and Joselu also have that potential, like Erling Haaland, to be the stars of the show in this game?
I think so. I think you know one thing I think you have to understand about the game is, you see, the game is like it's been programmed. It's been programmed with codes, you understand? And you as a player, you have to decipher the codes. Yeah, so you have to be able to, determine how the attacking methods or how the meta is. So that's what you have to go, you have to go along with the game. And by the recent patch that came, I think it was actually for the height, those who are very tall. And that's why I think the players should actually go. And I'm not seeing much of that meta in this first game.
We haven't really seen them go into that meta, but for those who are non-gamers currently watching the stream, if you don't understand the word patches, that's the new update that comes with the game. Time and time again, I think after every month there's an update from the developers, EA Sports, that kind of just changes the dynamic of the game, and you've got to update yourself every single time. And you can tell that the guys are well versed with the current version of the game on FC24, and Kalu and Sean already giving us a big showdown. Chouameni, the pass into Giroud kind of bullying his ways through there, getting away from Carvajal. Gets the space on him and gets the cutback into Thuram, and Mbappe lurking in and around the area. And we've seen Kalu go to the cutback time and time again, and it's one of those moves that has been nerfed a bit, because when the game came earlier out, cutbacks were kind of a thing to go to for everybody, and I'm a big culprit of that. Whenever I'm playing weekend league or division rivals, I used to go to the cutback a lot, but this time it's been nerfed. We reverse elastical from Vinicius, big save, Areola and goal. Keeps the out, but shot. Keeps knocking at the door. Cross comes in. Goalkeeper claims smoothly for Kalu, and he can go on the break here. Coleman has runners up front with Chouameni, assessing things that are going up front. But Sean does extremely well to prevent him from capitalizing on the counter. And the game has gone at a very, very fast pace. You feel that both players will need to settle going into the final 15 minutes of the game. Giroud on the 10, ball roll to get away from his man. Maybe the cutback again to come. What a tackle! That's excellent anticipation from Sean to get in the way. And that's what separates finalists from semi-finalists. That is what got him here today. It's that resolute defense that got him here today. And that resolute defense could channel into amazing offense that time. Konate in the way. Back and forth we go into the final 10 minutes of game one here at the GameOn eSoccer tournament final. If you just joined, this is going to be played in a best of 3 series. So first to 2 victories actually carries the day. And going into tournaments like these, from your experience of being in the final, how much pressure do you have to control? Because a lot of people are watching you, and with Sean, the kind of people that are behind him, do you feel like there's more pressure on Sean than Kalu?
I think with the roles from your opponent fans, I think there's much more pressure, on you. Yeah, and I think as a pro, one thing you have to know before you qualify to be a pro, I think one thing you have to know is the ability for you to soak pressure, the ability for you to compose and relax even in times of pressure. I think that's usually, you can actually know it at the back of your mind that, bro, I have to compose, I have to do this, I have to do that. But then the ability for you to showcase it on with the controller, that's what qualifies you to be a pro. And as you can see right now, I'm actually seeing Kalu, I'm seeing much more of, he's kind of shaking a bit because of the noise at the back. But then I'm seeing a bit of composure. I can see a little bit of composure, but then yeah, that's what pros do. Yeah, so
we didn't get a chance to assess their formations earlier. We just saw a graphic of how Sean has lined up. It's in the 4-2-3-1 formation, one of the most balanced formations in the game. But for Carlo, it's kind of the narrow formation with the 4-1-2-1-2 formation. And going into the final minutes of the game, he'll have to stay as compact as he can if he's looking to keep the lead and then pick up that first victory in game one. As he's on the attack again, Giroud or the ball, like kind of weird seeing a big man playing the wing position. Well, that's a scary pass given away by Carlo. And Sean punishing you on the counter. Vinicius Jr. has runners up front. Sean looking to capitalize on this one. Brilliant tackle. Theo Hernandez in the way. And he had to save the day for Carlo, with Sean now putting the pressure on. Carlo looking to seal the deal with game one and the victory. Gives it away cheaply again with a high press. Bellingham winning the back. Here comes Sean. Modric. Ball to find the space in the area. Trameni. Bellingham. Could it be the moment? Yes, it is! Wow. Sean Teezy, they call it. As clapped as they can get. He waited for the right moment. And when the moment came, he pounced. Absolute composure from Sean right there.
You know, I was actually talking about being composed and ability for, I mean, the time management. You see, that long pass there from Carlo could tell you, that should tell you
he's under pressure.
Yes, under pressure, he's shaking a bit. And I mean, as a pro, I believe you should be able to train yourself very well in these times. I mean, this is the most important. You can actually control the game right from the start, but the very important moment is actually in the last minute. Because you know, in the last minute, we always say it's in the game. You can have a last minute glitch. Yeah, that's what Carlo I think missed at this point.
Yeah, sometimes that does happen, and we are level going into extra time. Remember that is going to be played in the best of 3 series, so we'll have to find a winner for each and every game to be able to decide who will be crowned champion here today. But that's excellent momentum going into extra time for Sean. What a comeback that was, and we are level going into extra time. What a game this one has turned out to be. Sean started out pretty early, creating good chances, but it was Carlo who went up by 2-0. And Sean showing us that clutch gene he had from the start of the tournament to grab the equalizer. And this one, Konate for Carlo. Mbappe. Well, Biggers did speak of pressure, and you felt the pressure right there. That long ball kind of just gave us the idea that Carlo was under pressure a bit, and you could tell that the pressure from the fans were intense. Carlo on the 10 trying to find the extra pass with Giroud. Good intention, but Sean was just aware. And once you play an opponent for a very long time, and this game has of course been a very, very long one, they're playing 6 minutes per half, you kind of have an idea of how your opponent wants to attack. And you feel like Sean now knows that Carlo wants the extra pass, he wants to go to the comeback passes, and he's been able to defend those sets very, very well. Last 5 minutes before the first half of extra time comes to an end. In this intense final, Rodrigo step over to find the space. Can he find the open man though and get the comeback complete? Bellingham, great touches, intricate passing in the area. Luka Modric with the tail for Vinicius. Samba move from the Samba boy.
Wow.
That's what premium FC looks like,
bro.
That's what champions do.
That's brilliant.
Sean Teezy.
That's brilliant, bro. That's brilliant.
What a goal from Sean. And the elastico. We're speaking of when and where to use the skill moves. I think that's the perfect scenario of using an elastico.
So, you know, one thing I learned watching the A Premier League was, Tom was saying something. He was like, Tex always says, whenever you're in the box, relax. Watch your movement, watch your player movement. Don't be quick to pass. And I think that's what I've seen in Sean's game. He's very, very composed in the 18 balls, and you could actually tell from his, there were spaces he could have passed the ball, but then you could see he used those players as bait, and I mean his composure actually got him the goal. Yeah.
Well, we have been speaking of composure a lot here. And you've seen the reason why we are doing that. It comes to play at the right moment, at the right time for Sean, who completes the comeback. Can he hold on with the last 15 minutes of extra time to seal the deal for game one? Convict Records Esports. These guys are surely cooking this year. It's been a wonderful year from them with esports going into their season. I think they've just been amazing. And Sean Teezy giving us a clear description of why Convict Records is deemed as one of the best teams in the country. But you can't forget Play Province though. They were here in the last final, even though they lost, they showed us that they've got the willingness to compete, and that Skalu have the willingness to get the game back into parity as we head into the second half of extra time, the final 15 minutes to go. It has been a cracker of a game one here in our final. What a turn of events. Kalu wins the ball very, very well as Rabiot can go on the run. Long strides from the Frenchman. Kalu looking for options to find Pavard. Griezmann go pass into Colomboani and Mbappe with the pace, but Mendy does match him well. Resilient attacking from Kalu to win it back. Giroud in the right moment, in the right turn. That's what Griezmann.
No, that's what
he gets it back at the right moment.
You know, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, finding your place and keeping your composure to know where your players are. That's what I'm talking about. You know, you see, if Kalu, you could actually tell the pressure has actually gotten to him very well. You know, and mind you, Play Province, I mean, Kalu has just 2 supporters in the fans, and if I should tell you the crowd that Sean has pulled this evening, I mean, you'll be amazed. Yeah.
That's some crazy influence right there. But looking back at that goal, immediately he got that ball into Antoine Griezmann. Someone might be thinking, or maybe a casual player might be thinking, why don't you just take your time and try to finesse it into the far post area? But this is where SC24 meta comes to play, because outside foot shot works. And once he got the ball into Griezmann, only one thing was on his mind: go for the near post. Outside foot shot, Antoine Griezmann is just a killer in this game, and he's got the game at parity, and we are perfectly poised going into the last 5 minutes of the game. We're short in a dangerous area, but the poorly placed pass gives the ball to Adrien Rabiot with the last 5 minutes to go. Kalu looking to regain his lead back, sends the runner for Mbappe, has the pace to beat everybody. Kylian Mbappe, what a save! That's the moment you need your key person to go to do superhuman stuff for you. And he came out very, very quickly to close down the space. Thibaut Courtois and go with a huge save in the dying moments of this game. 2 minutes ago now, possibly our last attack of the game. Kalu does extremely well. That's some top level defending. The aggressiveness to be able to get Upamecano in the area to do that. It's just next level stuff, and he does it again. Mbappe was surely the last attack of the game. Does he have it in him? The wayward pass that gets it straight right back to Sean, and we are certainly going to the lottery of the penalty shootouts.
You could actually tell this last minute the pressure got to both players.
Nobody could hold on to it. Right. But we go to the lottery where we've seen Sean with an excellent record. Can he start well? Vinicius Jr. from 12 yards. And he misses, comes straight off the post. Kalu, can he take advantage? Kylian Mbappe, straight right down the middle. Gets it to go down. Kalu in the lead with this one. Peter from 12, save! Big save from the Play Province man. Things are going well for Sean. Kalu scores. Olivier Giroud makes it 2 out of 2 for Kalu. Sean, can he get his first goal from the penalty spot? Goes the same way this time. A little bit lower, and is able to beat Kalu. Colomboani, good is going for Kalu. Yes, it does. Big goal for Kalu. If he gets a save in this one, he surely wins game 1. Brahim Diaz scores. Lifeline for Sean. Going into potentially the last kick. Griezmann score, and Kalu has a win, and he does. Big win for Kalu, who takes over for game 1. What a game.
What a game.
Intensity through the roof. Intensity absolutely through the roof, and I think this final, we saw an incredible final last year between yourself and Skadada. Do you think this one tops it already?
I think this tops. I mean, it actually tops what we saw. I mean, in the last edition, in the first edition, because I mean, you could tell. I mean, the goals, Charlie, into extra time, 3-3, the penalties, Charlie, it's very top notch.
Top level FC action, and that's what esports is all about. If you're not familiar with gaming and esports basically means electronic sport. And when you've got your traditional football, basketball, volleyball, tennis, they are sports, but we've got the electronic side of things. So we've got e-football, we've got e-tennis, we've got e-basketball, which of course is NBA 2K. We've got e-athletes as well, and our e-athletes are currently Kalu and Sean in the final, and it's been a wonderful time having those two here. And esports, the potential for these two guys to do amazing things. things is just incredible. We are hearing of course, the upcoming Esports World Cup in Saudi Arabia, and we just can't wait for the prize pool to be announced. But there are so many big things coming for guys like this, and it's just such been a pleasure being here as we wait for the guys to settle things to go into game 2 of this wonderful final.
And also, one thing I also like about Kalu, also, I think, you see, Sean is he exhibits his talent very, very good when he's playing players who like to think really outside the box. No disrespect to Kalu. He's very good at, I mean, you see, we have some players when they get into your box, like they do lots of stuff, and I mean, Sean is that guy who is able to predict all those stuff. And with Kalu is more of a direct player. Let me hear the thoughts of Cyril from 3Music TV. Cyril, how are you feeling the games?
Charlie, all jokes aside, this is intense. I'm enjoying it. We've been shouting. You see us sitting down like this. Maybe so that we do. Hey. We were standing up, and Charlie, the game has been intense, competitive. The boys gave form. But personally, I love Sean Teezy's gameplay. The finesse, the composure, the handling and control of the ball has been exquisite. And of course, Kalu has been, just as his name goes, wicked and what? Jovial. He talk like nothing, but if he gets you on that counter, if he gets you on that opening up, he will discipline you, and that's what's been happening. We've been seeing the exchange of the goals. Sean to Kalu, to Kalu to Sean, and ultimately ended up where he needed to go, which was penalties. Personally, I feel like penalties robbed everybody of a great game. But nonetheless, a champion must emerge from the first match, and it goes to Kalu.
I mean, it's really exciting getting to see them, battle it out. Initially, I was like, Kalu is going to, take this. And then I switched to Sean because I was seeing the gameplay, how strategic it was, holding on to the ball. Immediately, Kalu, loses it, Sean picks up, and then he goes ahead. And then they've just been battling back to back. It's been intense. I love the energy, but I can't wait to see how the rest of the game unfold. Back to you guys.
Well, just as they said, the energy has been through the roof, and we are looking to keep the same energy going into the second leg, which has already begun. We are 13 minutes in, and the energy has stayed the same. Kalu versus Sean Teezy, game 2. If you just joined, Kalu took that one right to the death. He had to go to penalty shootout to separate both of those guys. And with the record of Sean Teezy going into penalty shootouts, I actually thought he was going to win. But sometimes it just happens. The record doesn't pay off for you. And Kalu was able to seal the deal. And speaking of Kalu, here he comes on the attack. That time the ball roll from Olivier Giroud, almost finding space. A skill move I've been mentioning a lot of times whenever I'm casting over games is the ball roll. Possibly one of the most underrated skill moves because it's probably like a 2-star skill move, but it does so much for you with opening space. Wow. Speaking of space, it was open right there for Kalu, and he grabbed it with both hands. Marcus Thuram opening the scoring in game 2. That's intense passing, crisp passing, him being able to detect where the space was going to be. Excellent finish as well. When you're in the moment where Marcus Thuram is it because of the way the game is being played now that you want to find the back post? Because usually in previous iterations of FIFA, now FC, we usually go for the far post. Why is it that now a lot of these players are going for the near post?
If it were to be me, the best option I would have gone for is the finesse green time at the far post. But one thing, I think one of the reasons Kalu got the name Wicked and Jovial is actually this near portion. Yeah, because I remember, you see, he was I can actually tell for a fact he was so lucky the ball wasn't timed green. I mean, sometimes when these balls are timed green, it's like the ball, it's piercing through your heart. That's how come Kalu got the name Wicked and Jovial. He likes the near post a lot. Yeah. And when the times are green, it's literally unstoppable. Yeah. And back to what we were saying with how important the ball roll is. Do you also feel like it's one of the most underrated moves in the game? Yeah, I think it's one of the skill moves. I mean, lots of people really underrate. Yeah, because you don't really. It's like when you're actually going for a tackle, lots of people don't really anticipate that skill move. Yeah, but then I mean, it's just as simple as just dragging the right stick down, or to any direction you want. Yeah, and Kalu, dangerous moment here with against Coleman, and excellent defending. We'll need to see a lot more of that from Sean. And I mean, with just that simple dribbling, I mean, it can actually show your defense. I mean, Kalu again knocking at the door for sure.
coming.
You see what I'm telling you about Carl. You see, Sean is more of like an anticipated player who always like to predict you a lot. So he always predicts the players who like to do a lot of things. Then you could see where the mind games came.
Exactly. Once Marcus Thuram got the ball, he kind of moved the goalkeeper and he stood still with Eder Militao, thinking he was going to go far post. Near post was kind of a bit lucky where the ball ricocheted off the crossbar, came into Kingsley Coleman's feet. But Kalu's not going to care now. He's up by 2-0 and he's in pole position to be crowned champion here today. We've got about 70 or about 60 in-game minutes ago to settle this one. Reminder, Kalu's already got the game 1 victory in the bag and he's on his way.
From how Sean actually started this second game, I'm not really seeing a comeback in this game yet, because he really unlike the first game, you could tell right from the minute 1 to the minute 19 or 17 he was the one attacking throughout the game, and he hasn't really gotten his momentum yet now. But then from how he started, if I'm basing my judgment on how he started the game, I don't really see a comeback. But then it's FIFA, anything can happen, so let's see what happens.
Anything can happen at any moment in time, and we know how things spark. It ain't taking too much to spark the engines. He's right back in this one. He's here with the party. Sean Teezy, could we have another comeback on our cards? Well. That's what the GameOn e-soccer tournament final is all about. That is what edition 2 is all about. And that time, outside full finish from Rodrigo, well, it's a no-brainer. It ends up in the back of the net. Kalu, wait, another best of pace from Giroud, looking to restore the 2-goal lead. The Frenchman, that time the cutback, well defended by Valverde. And one thing I love about that Real Madrid midfield is the versatility they've got. You've got Valverde, a player who, because of his attacking exploits, when you play him even in the midfield area and he arrives late in the box, you can find a goal out of him. And then of course you speak about the wonder kid now, Jude Bellingham, who's also got that kind of same thing where when he also goes up front, you have someone who's got attacking stats, he's got perfect shooting stats, he's got composure also up front that you could always find something with him. Heel to heel there with Joselu. Fortunately for him, it bounces back, but Kalu does well to win it back. But the persistence from Sean in this game has just been incredible. Here he comes again, Ozelu.
You know,
I'm
actually expecting Kalu to take control over this game. Yeah, because he doesn't really have anything to lose, because he's got a first lead in the game 1 and he was up by 2 goals. And so I was actually expecting him to have control, and we could actually tell right after the second goal, we saw Sean switching to the ultra attack. I mean, that would tell he's really under pressure. Sean is really under pressure now. So Kalu should actually find his composure and control the game, and I think it's going to guarantee him a win.
Composure, control, the two important C's going into the second half of this game, and what a cracker it has been. After game 1, we expected a lot of intensity in game 2, and we are kind of at a similar position. Remember, in game 1, going into the second half, it was 3 goals. Now it's another 3 goals in the same position. Kalu leading by 2-1. And just to reiterate what gaming means to these two players is very, very important, because remember that Sean, speaking to him earlier, he's a medical student at the University of Ghana. Him being able to combine his studies and how he plays the game is just tremendous. He's kind of like an inspiration to everybody now, but he kind of knows at the back of his mind that he's got an opportunity with esports. He's got an opportunity to take it global, because esports is the next big thing. I'm telling you all, if you take esports serious, you could become great. Sean Teezy on the 10, dribble pass it to Ozelu, chance, big save again.
So you could actually see what happened. Kalu, it's like the pressure is still getting to him. I don't know if you saw what happened. He just gave the ball out, I mean, with no reason. You understand me? Yeah, so I think at this point, that's what I always say. As a pro, you should be able to, train yourself to have composure. I mean, whenever you're under pressure, you have to learn how to soak pressure. You have to be calm in times of all this. And this is what actually qualifies you to be a pro.
But sometimes some pressure over some pressure. Here are the 3 music studios at the GameOn e-soccer tournament, and the crowd behind them. I don't want to be in their shoes at any point in time. And here comes Sean again. That time the pass from Alaba, not the best. In the center half, in areas like that, you just can't give it away cheaply. Kalu sending the long run of Olivier Giroud, tried to find him with the over the top 2 ball. That's another feature that we've got to look at. Over the top 2 balls with the new meta in place. you having those tall players over the top two ball kind of favors them even when they don't get to the ball first. Because of their height, they can kind of bully their way through. As we see one of those tall players kind of work his way in and around the best positions again. Marcus Thuram with the 10. Kalu trying to have the composure to get away from the defenders. But Sean, very alert to the danger. Kalu gets a corner out of it. With the new meta, we've seen that corner really work so. But we haven't really seen the guys take advantage of the corner kicks. Maybe we'll see a first goal out of this one. Cross comes in. Kingsley Coman. Guy not to Giroud on the rebound. Courtois can come and claim easy. But with the new meta favoring corner kicks, we haven't really seen the guys capitalize.
Yeah, I don't really know if it's not that easy to adapt to the new changes, but it's actually going to take a lot of time. Yeah. So I think with what I'm seeing, I'm not really sure they've actually adapted to the new meta. And I was actually expecting more of a decoy game. Decoy runs, and but I'm not really seeing that a lot. But then with whatever strategic plans or tactics they came with them, and I think it's working for both of them. Yeah.
Well, the strategies. Well, it's been intense, and in games like these, strategies can go to the win so quickly because of the pressure that both of these guys could just forget everything they learned coming into today. Yeah. That's how esports tournaments are like. That's how finals of games like these are like, as Kalu and Sean Teezy heading to the final 25 in this heated matchup. Kalu looking to slow things down a bit with more patient passing, more of taking his time to find the right passes at the right moment. Well, commentator Jinx coming in there as he loses the ball with Olivier Giroud, and Sean Teezy can pounce on him. Joselu, the passing to Vinicius, not the best, and Kalu can win the ball. But one thing I've noticed from Sean is the transition from defense into attack is always quick. Yeah. And I kind of noticed that earlier on in the tournament, I think right from the quarter-final stages into the semi-final game against Christopher, that's one thing he had over the Play Province man in that semi-final game, where the transition is so quick. If you're not as quick as he is, and you don't kind of adapt to the style of play that he's got, you would be found wanting. And I think Kalu has dealt with that so well. Giroud with the pace of power to beat everybody. Yes! Comes off the post. That was the moment right there to get the 2-goal lead back. That's the importance of having players like Giroud in areas like those.
Can actually punish him right now. You know how FIFA works here. And the ability for Kalu, the way he's using Giroud, I'm so impressed. Charlie, this guy is very bulky, and I didn't really expect him to be this very good. And I'm so I'm short of words now.
You could tell that when Kalu finished playing those semi-finals and quarter-finals games, he's gone home, gone to the drawing board, and seen some stuff that he can do with Olivier Giroud. Poor mistake there from Kalu for sure to capitalize.
That was a mistake.
And he grabs it with 2 hands. Vinicius Jr. Makes it work, and we are right back where we started. End game 2, Kalu with a poor offside trap. Sometimes the offside trap can work in your favor, but when it goes bad, it's terrible to watch.
I think there is an amateur mistake that coming from Kalu. At this point, his defense was very compact, and he didn't really need that offside trap. I don't know what he was actually thinking at that moment, but Charlie, it happens. Easy until you are behind the controller, Charlie. You think it's easy. You can actually say it easily here, as I'm saying, but then if you are the one holding the controllers, bro, it takes a lot. And
it does take a lot from these two athletes to play at this level with the kind of pressure behind them. Wow, Sean Teezy, knowing that this game, it's a do-or-die affair, knowing that this game, he would have to win to keep his hopes of becoming the second edition's champion alive, knowing that he's got to throw everything on the line, has come out strong, and he's back in with the equalizer, heading into the final 10 minutes of the game. What a game this one has been. Kolomoani for Kalu looking to return the pass into Griezmann. Sean does well, and he's kind of composed. And one thing I've noticed about Sean's defense is he's got the ability to sense when he's supposed to be aggressive on defense, composed on defense as well. Because if you get those two things wrongly, you could be in trouble. If you are too aggressive, of course, you'll be fouling a lot. If you are too composed, you leave spaces behind you, and you leave spaces in front of you for opponents to also try outside long shots against you. So I think Sean has the perfect mix of the two, and he's done extremely well going into this game. Tchouameni into Brahim Diaz. Sean twisting and turning. It could be another moment for him to do again.
Wow.
He's got the Claudino, right? This time the Brazilian doesn't miss. Rodrigo goes with a big goal for Sean, who's turned it around. Wow. Speaking of the ball creating space from Brahim Diaz, and once the pass came from Fede Valverde, you just kind of knew that the goal was going to come.
To be honest, that was a very quick attack, and I don't really know what has gotten into Kalu at this point. You could actually tell he kept moving all his players, he kept moving them out of position, and this is what happens if you don't keep your players in position. And I mean, I was actually expecting you to be more composed because you are in the lead, and the pressure is actually on Sean. So I don't really know what happened, but then that was a very good attack from Sean. Yeah. Kudos to him with that attack.
Wow. And when we speak of experienced players, you would say that Kalu is the most experienced going into this final because he is actually the veteran. A player who's been at multiple tournament finals. But maybe the pressure of the Team Music one, the GameOn soccer tournament final, just too big enough for him to handle. As we go into the final 2 minutes of the game, Sean has to hold on here if he's looking to secure the win in this game. Through ball coming in for Ousmane Dembele. Well done. Militao able to win it back. Final chance might come for Kalu, and the header too strong as Real Madrid will get it back onto the tail with Vinicius. He's surely going to run to the corner line now, looking to take the sting away from the game, and he's minutes away from grabbing the lead in game 2. He's surely now with a victory in game 2 and will have to go for a decider. You kind of anticipated that.
Wow.
With how good these two guys are, 2 games just can't separate these guys, and we are going into a 3rd game.
It's still game on. The tensions are so tough that you can tear them. Actually, it's so tangible. Now we are on with a game where Sean won one game 3-2, and Kalu also won another game in the penalties. But I'm here to talk to Sean. Sean, how are you feeling? The tension is high. What's going on in your head right now?
Right now there's a lot going on in my head because I'm really messing up a lot. I mean, this was not the game I was expecting to play, but then in the end I came up with 1 win, and I believe I should be able to do it for the next game.
So you believe that the last game, which is the final game, the deciding game, you're going to win?
Yes.
And you're not going to mess up like you said you mess up in the earlier game?
No, it's game time.
It's game time. I love that. I'll be back to talk to you, but I need to talk to the man, Kalu. How are you feeling?
I'm angry.
You're angry. Why are you angry? Tell me.
I'm angry at myself.
Okay, why is that?
I keep bottling the lead. I don't know why.
Okay, and so this is the final, the deciding game. Are you going to play better?
I'm going to win.
And you believe you're going to win?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back to find out if you won or not, but it's still game on, and these are 2 finalists about to battle it in the deciding game. Is it going to be Kalu, Wicked and Jovial, or is it going to be Canvix, Sean, Teezy? Is going to be a very, very interesting one. I'm sure you at home are also glued to your seats. I am going to throw it back to our shoutcaster to take over. Let's go.
You were watching Game On.
Excitement is an understatement. Adrenaline is an understatement. I don't know what word to use again. If you've been watching the intense, dangerously competitive match we've been watching, then you definitely know that it's time for Game On. This is the e-soccer tournament season 2 grand finale. It's Sean Teezy and it's the man Kalu making it happen. Listen, Kalu know they play. Just like the name, do not fool. You will be disciplined. But Sean Teezy's composure, his finesse, brings it back every time. And we're on the 2nd leg of the final. 1 to each player. Kalu took the first leg. Sean Teezy took the second. We're about to go into the grand finale itself. This is the one that we all have to be very quiet and let the gamers game. But before then, we're going to connect with Betway. Charlie, the season gets hotter. The odds are sweeter, and don't be left out. Betway Top Up is here to assist you with easier deposit options. Look out for the Top Up icon at the Momo vendor near you. Deposit cash into your Betway account, and that's it. No charges, nothing. Visit betway.com.gh GH or call on 055-292-3771. 055-292-3771. That's if you want to become a vendor. No charges on your deposits, like I mentioned. Betway, bet responsibly, not for under 18s. Terms and conditions apply. Registered by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Remember, audio-visual systems as well. Just go to AVS Ghana for everything you need. That's multimedia. There's Dom One as well, giving us the kits, along with Jocinda Enterprise, who always gives us that experience. Dom 21 giving us uniqueness. Everything from our trophy to the wonderful branded balls. All the branding you need right here being on display at GameOn. I'm going to throw it now to Slymo. Let's check out exactly what the critical analysis of the game is. We take it from there and then we go into the finals. This is GameOn. Stay tuned.
Game on, it's time. And did you think this was going to be easy? To everybody watching, another question, did you think this was going to be easy? Definitely not. They made it difficult for themselves, and we are going into the final decider. And what a big game we have on our hands. And it's an absolute pleasure to be here. I mean, the pressure on these guys is going to be incredible. Big ups, you were in a similar situation last year where you and Scradada had to go into a decider. Tell me, the pressure going into that game, do you feel like these two guys have what it takes to be able to handle the pressure? The momentum now is, of course, in favor of Sean. Kalu, can he handle the pressure?
I think I don't really know what to say now, but I think from the look of things, Kalu is not able to handle pressure, and I mean, you bottling a 2-goal lead, I mean, can actually, like, it can actually, I mean, affect you mentally and everything, so at this point, I think he needs, I mean, his teammates, his fans, I mean, to be calming him down, and I mean, try advising him and coaching him to be composed and all that. That's what I think Kalu needs now. And for Sean, I think he has the momentum now, and if he can carry the momentum into this decider game, I think he's actually going to come out victorious. But let's see how the game ends now.
We always preach that esports is what mentally before, but it's now or never. The game to decide who will lift the trophy of edition 2 of the GameOn e-soccer tournament is here, and we are fired up. Same teams, nothing has changed. If it's working for you, why change it? Sean Teezy in the glorious white kit of Real Madrid, and the red and the blue for Kalu, the French national team, looking to do damage in the final game. And anyway this game goes, I think both players have deserved it. They played extremely well. They've given us one heck of a final. They've shown us that GameOn e-soccer tournament is going to be, is going to keep on improving and improving and improving. And a big shout out once again to everybody who's come on board to make this a huge success. What a tournament we have had from day one till now. It was incredible. Even the qualifying stages, when we at Arena 233, we simply loved everything that went down here. But the energy levels has just taken it to another level. Here are the 3 music studios for the grand final. Kalu is looking to open it up early on. That time the lofted pass well cut out by Sean Teezy, but I've been impressed with what I've seen so far. Professionalism at its highest level. Maybe you could yes, lean towards Sean a bit now because he's got the momentum. But you've always got to understand that in games like these, it can change at any point in time, and the momentum could just shift into Kalu's favor at any time as he's attacking early in this one. That time came, Mbappe stopped in his tracks, and we've seen Kalu kind of utilize that left wing position where he's always looking to go into the flanks and get the cutback situation. But now Sean has seen it a long time now, and he's been able to do well. So just kind of cut it out very early before it even creates danger. This final, that promises to be intense. Rodrigo for Sean. His first meaningful attack in this third and final matchup. He's got the space around Kalu with Rodrigo. Could he open the scoring early on here in this one? Vinicius, Valverde shot from distance. Well blocked by Rabiot. Chance no good. We're Bellingham. Jose Lu, great chance for him. Goalkeeper.
What happened?
We actually thought was going to grab the ball. Just point it out. He headed that one, turned it green, and was unable to find the back of the net. But sometimes that happens.
Yeah. I just don't know what happened. I don't know. Ariella, what just happened? I was caught off guard, to be honest.
Sometimes that just happens, and it's up to Kalu now to be able to ride over that and just keep playing at his best, because if you dwell on that could create problems for you. He's created a chance out of this one. Rabiot tried to go near post again. And maybe this time, we're speaking of how important the ball roll is. He made the ball roll, got the space, but because Rabiot is left-footed, he doesn't have good 5-star weak foot stats. Do you think that was the problem, the case why he couldn't score in that situation?
I think that was the problem, but I think the major problem was actually the ball roll he did. It wasn't really needed at that point. He could have, he could have gone for the near post first finish, not the ball roll instead, before the shot.
Well, it is in these moments that everything you know in the game counts. And they're trying to prove to us that they are the best around. And I'm not sure anybody has got any questions about these two guys' capability of playing FC24 at the highest level. So Ram, over into Giroud. What a tackle from Carvajal. Wow, referee says that's no foul. Well, he did win the ball there, Carvajal. Impressive tackle from Sean Teezy. And the fans are absolutely hyped. And so are we here at Sean on the break. What a tackle from Upamecano. That intense stuff from Kalu to win it back. Sean right back at it. And it's always about him winning the ball back dangerously. What a moment, Jude Bellingham. Well, actually, Femi Valverde. And that's why we speak of weak foot again. That time it was on his weaker left foot and he just couldn't bury it. But that's why you have players like Ousmane Dembele who are 5-star weak foot players. Tell us about the importance of having 5-star weak foot players in the team.
I think the importance of having a 5-star weak foot player in your team is if anytime he shoots with his weak foot, it's as if he's actually taking the shot with his stronger foot. And I mean, when it comes along with the green time finish, Charlie, it's more even effective than you. And I think it gives you, more of an option for you to shoot near post, because instead of you, trying to put it on his stronger foot, if you know the player has.
Wow! My goodness! Where did that come from? That's a moment you want to see again. Jude Bellingham from way outside. The comeback from the corner. And the finesse shot.
It was a deflection.
Wow. My word.
Wow.
My goodness, Sean Teezy. Big deflection from Orion Tchouameni, and it ends up in the back of the net.
Wow.
What a goal. My word. Coleman, step overs. We haven't seen too much of that today. It's one of those moves that you've got to take into account as we head into the final minutes of the first half. Konate into Tchouameni. Bellingham that's all to win it back. Sean Teezy, we've seen this time and time again from him. Once he loses the ball, he does so well with the pressing that it always helps him to win the ball back. And you can see with the possession stats there. Dominated hugely by Sean. 68 possession, it's extremely impressive. And kudos to him. He just kind of deserves to lead at this point. Got him back into Bellingham. What a save. 100 save from Areola to keep the scoreline at a goal to nil. Big save from the Frenchman angle. Corner comes in again. Maybe trying to work the same routine. Back post cross comes in. Rodrigo into Bellingham. Well done, Kalu, to get in the way. But the momentum, like we said earlier, is on the convict man's side. And he's doing so well to capitalize on that. 3 minutes ago, before this first half comes to an end, and Kalu under humongous pressure going into the final few minutes. Rabiot in the midfield area, assessing options. Kalu plays a long one that finds Thuram. Mbappe, go pass it to Thuram. Kalu together, equalizer! The play Paul Vinsman back in it. And with the same finish we've been speaking of time and time again, the near post works the magic again. Kalu, great finish to get right back into the game. But step over coming from Vinicius. Maybe a goal right from kickoff. Sean Teezy. You just can't beat it at any point with this game. End-to-end stuff from these two guys. What a final this one has been. Corner is going to come in. Valverde from the corner kick, looking to play it in again. Remember that it was the corner kick that actually brought him the goal, and he's looking to try once again. Goalkeeper will come and claim possibly the best game out of all the 3 games because of the meaning to this game.
I actually didn't expect Kalu to come back just right at this first half, because he's someone who can't really contain pressure, and I could actually tell that right after the lead, he started, forcing passes and all that. And I didn't really expect him, but that was like a very good game from Kalu, to come back. And also for
it's the perfect way to work your way back in the game. And like we say, it's game on time. It is game on time indeed. Heading into the final 45 in-game minutes of the whole GameOn e-soccer tournament. And these two guys, they've given us an absolute cracker. And we are in for more action with the last 45 to go. Driven pass into Ozelu. That's been the main feature of Teezy's game. Another driven pass. Big save. What a save. Ariola in goal. I think he's outperformed Courtois in this series. He's surely outperformed the Belgian in goal for Real Madrid. He's been superhuman in goal for Kalu. The playing province man has needed his goalkeeper in this game. And his goalkeeper has been there. Thuram. And we've kind of seen Kalu play variations of two balls. He's got the driven two balls. He's got the over-the-top two balls. And Sean just kind of struggling to deal with it. Rodrigo! Sean right back with the lead. This guy just doesn't quit. And we're speaking of two balls, and it's Sean who actually scores from the two ball.
You know, if you actually give Sean to actually find his momentum, this is what happens. I mean, he keeps on attacking. Yeah, that's what I mean Sean does. If he finds his momentum, then all we're going to see is actually attacking. Yeah.
Back to square one, back to where it all began at the start of the game, with Sean Teezy having the upper hand in the final. Wow. This is what we call a final. These are moments you do not want to miss, and it's brought to you kind courtesy of 3 Music TV Ultimate Battle. Wow. And that's moments we live for. And that's moments that define gamers. And we are proud to be gamers in this space. Sean Teezy with a big goal to reclaim the lead. And with about 30 minutes to go, he sent a strong one into Kalu. Hey, I've got my eyes on the prize. Can you stop me? We'll find out in the next 30 minutes. Giroud for Kalu now. Ball roll scoop. Kind of weird thing, Olivier Giroud with the ball roll scoop. But remember that it's 95 overall game mode. With Coleman, the pass it to Mbappe. He does very, very well with Bellingham. And the goalkeeper gives it away cheaply. Kalu, can he capitalize? A little bit of control dribbling there in that area. And he gets it into that. Good pass. Well, the idea was there. Just couldn't materialize for him. But
that was a very, very massive interception from Militao. I mean, this ball could have been a goal. It was a very massive interception from him.
It's the moments that does matter. Over the top into Vinicius! What? Deep breath. That was the moment. That was it right there, right in front of our eyes for Sean. To go 2 goals up. And Vinicius. He's not usually known for his excellent finishing, but I mean, when you're playing on 95 overall game mode, he's got to score that, and I'm sure Sean will be kicking himself here again. Speaking of the Brazilian, here he is again, trying to link up with the Uruguayan up front. Sean Teezy can't work it out, and Kalu can come out with the counter. Rabiu.
You know, that chance missed is actually the point where you take a very deep breath, you're like, I'm still in the game. Bro.
You've got to calm down, because when you go 2 goals down, then it might just be all over for Kalu. But you have to thank the heavens that Sean was able to score from there. Step overs. Kolomoani trying to work the byline there. Thibaut Courtois with those long arms comes and claims for Sean. Rodrigo into Ozelu, and that's premium stuff from Sean, because you're under pressure there from the defenders to just pass the ball into an area that wouldn't benefit you. Like, that's very well to find the perfect option. Carvajal, big switch into Mendy. Into 15 minutes we go. We are almost there. We are almost there, finding out who becomes champion. As Sean possibly has one hand on the trophy. Bellingham, the pass into Rodrigo. Can he find Vinicius there? The gap very well closed by Kalu as he's looking to create an attack for himself. But the patterns of play have been set out now, with Kalu also looking to play the long over the top 2 ball, go into the byline and find the extra pass. That has been his game back from Sean right from minute 1. We've constantly said that the transition from defense into attack is so quick. You've got to match it. And in the second game, I think Kalu has kind of struggled a bit to match the attack. Vinicius to Celine. Well,
that was an offside.
I thought the moment was right there. I thought the moment was right there, but the pass just offside.
I was actually looking at the linesman to see if he's going to raise his flag.
Hernandez has options in the area. Kalu has to make the right decision here with Rabiu.
Massive interception.
Wow. And
massive interception.
We speak of offside traps. And that was the excellent description of how to use the offside trap right there. Rodrigo to surely put the icing on the cake now. Joselu, big block. That was needed for Kalu. That was ultimately needed for the play promise man to have a chance in this game. 5 minutes ago, it's got to be perfect from him now. Kolomwani, the passing to Coleman. Love to pass. Not working too well for Kalu. Ashonu come away with it. Bellingham over the top to Rodrigo. Has the pace to get away from everybody. Even the likes of Theo Hernandez in that area. Tense with the ball. We are seeing the supporters coming in the dying moments again. Alaba, if a goal goes in now, we are surely double. That's a way to get your hands on the trophy. That's a way to send the signal. And he left it late, but it's perfect, all right. Sean Teezy for sure now is going to become champion.
You know, we actually saw this game in the second game. We told you from how he played, he actually got the momentum, and if he can carry the momentum right into the third game, I mean, he's going to be assured of the winner. Yeah.
Momentum was key for him, but he had to work for it because Kalu was pressing and pressing and pressing by his ability to soak that pressure and channel that into an attack to give us the icing on the cake from Joselu up front was top tier stuff, and we are barely minutes away. We are barely minutes away from crowning Sean the champion. Sean Teezy, Convict Records makes it back-to-back here at the GameOn soccer tournament. They've done it once again. They are the undisputed champions again this time. Sean Teezy getting his hands on the trophy, but magnificent stuff from the Convict man. I mean, to lose the first game, go into the second game, win in that fashion and win the third. I think this is one of the best finals I've ever seen.
It's still Game On, and finally we have come to the end of the GameOn e-soccer tournament, the second edition, and we have our winner, the one and only Sean Teezy. How are you feeling about winning?
Oh, I'm very excited. I think you can see that. If you watch my supporters or fans, you can see they're also very excited. I mean, if it wasn't for them, I don't think I'll get this far.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a big shout out to the people who came through to support you. I think your mom is here. What do you have to say to her as well?
Oh, I also thank her very much because she took time out of her day to come and support me. And I couldn't disappoint her. I mean, I took the victory.
I love that. Now, let's talk about the gameplay. In the beginning, it was shaky for you. You lost penalties and then you came back. What was going through your mind, and then what do you think propelled you to win in the final game?
I would say the first game, I think I was really under pressure because, I mean, it's not an easy thing knowing that all these people behind you are expecting you to win and all that. So I think pressure really caught up to me. But then second game, I was able to take it, and then that took some momentum for me into the next game. And next game, I think if you watch the third game, you could see that I really dominated the game. He didn't play some. Yes, and that's the Teezy that plays the game.
Definitely, that's awesome. Now, your mom is here with us. Hi, Mommy. How are you feeling about your son winning this tournament?
Happy.
Did you expect him to win?
Yes, of course.
That's nice. Now, I mean, when he came to you and said he wanted to game and he was going to play the game, what was running through your mind?
Oh, I told him to go and play because I know my boy, he can do it.
Oh, isn't that beautiful, you guys? Congratulations once again on winning. Now it's the time that you have been waiting for, the time where your trophy is going to be handed over to you. Now, the interesting thing is, this is another win for the Convict team. first time it was Skwadada who won the first edition, and now we have Sean Teezy. So from Canvic to Canvic, right? Awesome. Skwadada, how are you feeling about this?
See, I've actually lost my voice. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for Teezy. Yeah, I'm just amazed. I knew he was going to win, but at the point it was somewhere. Yeah, it was shaky. And then he actually made me proud. Yeah. Okay. And then there's one thing I want to say. Teezy!
Okay. And finally, before we go, another big supporter of Sean happens to be this guy right here, Cyril. What do you have to say to this win?
Charlie, it was a tense win, but Sean proved himself. The first loss, then he came back harder and he did what he did. And just Charlie, shout outs to Canvic. The gamers did that side. I see something massive. Energy be massive. So just to wrap it up, what I'm going to do is I'm even going to break the whole cycle, right? I'm going to give it to the reigning champ of season 1 to hand it over to the champ of season 2. GameOn eSoccer tournament. Finally over, and we have a champion, and his name is Sean Teezy. Let's do this.
My boy. Are you ready to celebrate? In 3, 2, 1, let's shout! Teezy!
Now this has been a beautiful and such a beautiful trophy. Before we go, what do you have to say? Do you like your trophy?
Of course, it's very heavy. Quality.
Now, Skwadada, the next morning we saw that, he had taken a picture with his trophy. I don't know if you saw that. What are you going to do with yours?
Just watch out. We'll recreate some.
Okay, I love the energy. And that's all we have for you. That's all we have for you on this episode of Game On. It's been amazing, exciting, tensious, but Sean Teezy came out winner, and this is Game On. Shibu, do you have anything to say before we leave?
Yeah, of course. We're here, courtesy Betway, Dom 21, Audio Visual Systems, Arena 233, Jocinda Enterprises, everybody who came on board as a sponsor, a partner to power us and make sure that 3 Music TV Game On eSoccer Tournament Season 2 was a success. Be on the lookout for Season 3 because it doesn't stop, because this is Game On.
Game On, brought to you by Betway and Audio Visual Systems.